Well, that's the first time I've ever seen a horse donkey. What do we call it? A dorse or a honky? Good morning. It's Christy and Jimbo. Crimbo's Chronicles. We're leaving West Yellowstone today, and we're headed to Jackson, Wyoming. It'll be our first camping in Wyoming. We did just spend the last 3 days in Yellowstone, and that's mostly Wyoming. So my wonderful husband is making us breakfast. As usual, he makes it every morning. And then we're going to hit the road. We've got a couple hours on the road, and then we'll be there. Stay tuned. Oh no, just kidding. Yeah, can't put the sticker up because the slide is stuck, sticking out. It's not one thing, it's another on this trip. We've got 2 cracked windshields, the hydraulic fluids leaking from the jacks, and now the slide. Cool, huh? All right, so like I said, we already made it to Wyoming, and tomorrow we're going to hit the Grand Tetons National Park. Park number 25 for us. So we'll pick you back up in the morning. Have a good night. Our next door neighbor is seeping poop air out of his poop tank hose there. It's just smoking away. I thought somebody had pooped right outside our door. Thanks, neighbor. Good morning, everyone. It's Christy and Jimbo here. We're headed into the Grand Tetons. We're going to do a 3-mile hike today and get some exercise on with views. So stay tuned. We got a stoplight. Make me come forward, Jimbo. Okay, so we have an hour drive to get to this hike spot. So I might as well tell you some facts about Grand Tetons National Park. So first of all, it's 310,000 acres. Remember, the last national park we were just at, Yellowstone, which is only 31 miles away from Grand Tetons, that one is 2.2 million acres. Wow. So, and differences, Grand Tetons has 152 miles of driving, paved roads that we can drive and do a scenic tour. Yellowstone has 300 plus miles, so much smaller. Hopefully there's less people, but also a fun fact: why do they call it Grand Tetons? So not the original explorers of Grand Tetons, but these French Canadian trappers were walking through, hiking through, and they looked at the mountains and they said, wow, they look like, in French they said, Grand Tetons. Grand Tetons in French means big breasts. So we're going to see some big booby mountains. And there is the Grand Teton mountain range. Isn't it beautiful? This is what you see as soon as you pull into the park. Well, you can see it from outside the park too. Well, let's get our hike on.
Good morning. Nobody like you over here? Yes, please.
We like you.
Thank you.
Thank you. He was looking like his feelings were hurt. The guy was in, there was 3 lanes to get into the national park there, and nobody was in that guy's lane, and everybody was in the other 2 lanes. Long lines. The iconic spot for the reflection picture of the Tetons. We might have to get out and take a selfie. I'm sorry. No, we won't. So we are taking Lakeshore Trail. Our trail was closed because swans had a successful mating season and they want to leave them alone. So Hermitage Point is not the hike we're going to do. We're doing Lakeshore Point, but from the views here, those are docks right there in a dry lake bed. There are, look at that, that's the dock. There is no water in this lake, that lake. So let's go find another lake, right, babe? Is it always gonna be a paved path? Seems like cheating for a hike. We do have our bear spray. Seem to forget it every other time we're out hiking, but we have it now. I think I'm the only one that can reach it because it's on Jimbo's back in an awkward position. But we're berry awary. Be bear aware. It's a nice morning. 48 degrees here in Wyoming. He didn't mind crossing our path at all. Oh, now I feel like we're hiking. I still gotta watch where I'm walking. I just tripped. Y'all missed it. You're lucky. I even have the correct shoes on this time, sort of. They're not hiking shoes, but they're walking shoes. They got some grippies on the bottom, so they should work. There's that. Oh, is there water in that? Now we're on the Lakeshore Trail. I guess we were on something leading to that. But at any glance, you can come out. Ooh, mushrooms I just seen. I'll show you in a minute. Look, there's the Tetons, the big boobies. Some strange mushroom. Somebody's probably screaming right now saying I should have taken that mushroom and cooked it. Yeah, squirrels are a little too friendly. It's like leading us on. I feel like there's going to be a fun little castle at the end with gingerbread cookies and a brewing cauldron. Sure is pretty back here. But yeah, we are in bear country, so I'm glad I'm near the bear spray right there on the back. I don't know how to use it, but I'll hand it to Jimbo really fast. That's the sun peeking through. We're all alone too. All the more reason to make some more noise so that the bears don't come to us. Raw. Hey, bear. Jinga, 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 jinga. They sell bear bells. You can buy a bell, hang it on your bag, and apparently the bell scares the bear. I think bells sound cute sometimes. I don't know how it's scaring somebody. There's another trail sign right there. Let's... Ooh, tripping again. Lakeshore Trail loop, straight. Visitor Center 0.4. Okay. And the amphitheater's that way. Well, I liked the amphitheater trail look. I don't like the exposure to the sun. I like the being in the woods part. So dried up. But there's another lake over here. What lake is this? Do we know? I forget. Ooh, it's pretty. Wait until we get to this clearing. Oh, we could walk on the lakeshore. Jackson Lake. Like the town we're staying in. Ooh, rocks. Oh, it's a little dried up too. Yeah. Wow, sure is pretty. Looks like a beach. Huh. I mean, this hike is only 2 miles, so let's go down to the shore. Get us some extra steps. Our other hike was going to be 3 miles, and there's a chipmunk sitting here on the rocks, so I wanted to see how brave he was and not run away from us. Oh, they're on every rock. One right there. And then this one right here. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, there he goes. It's okay. I wonder if there's any lake glass. Probably not, because there shouldn't be people drinking beers at this beach. I said shouldn't be. Wow, this is beautiful. Back in the woods. Okay. Here we go with the breath, Christy. I just realized I had these in my pocket. That'll be very attractive. All right, we made it through the hike. No bears sightings, no animals. Well, we saw something climbing up the edge of the lake, dry lake. But other than that, we met a really nice couple named Mark and Dana from Chicago, and we talked to them the entire time. They were nice. I liked them. So now on to the next Grand Teton thing to look at. Okay, stop for a little reflection shot. Look at that. Water's not quite glassy enough for the greatest picture like that, but that could be a postcard right there. Come on. Right? Like, it stopped shaking the camera. I'm sorry. Burnt wood is always a distraction. Makes you think it's a bear. Okay, so we're on a small little walk to the overlook of Lake Jackson. Let's see how the microphone holds up through this wind. There's a little bit of wind up here. We're at almost 8,000 feet. I feel like I've been at 8,000 feet for the last week and a half. It's fun to hike in 8,000 feet when you're from 7 feet. But here we go. Oh, I see the view. You can see the Tetons peeking up. There's a tree in your way and mine. Look at this. Look at how beautiful. Yep, Wyoming's pretty too. Turns out most of the states are kind of pretty. All right, get up here to this view. It's like a wavy paved road here.
Going up one mountain to get a view of another.
Yeah, going up one mountain to get a view of another. That's right. Oh, now we ain't on that road, that little wavy sidewalk. Now we're on rocky. Where are we going? Straight. Signal Mountain Campground. Signal Mountain. Look at this view. So I guess most things in this park are to display this view. We've had the reflection on the lake. But this right here, yep, this is going on the wall in the living room. Am I lying? It's so beautiful. Okay, I got a great reflection picture of this mountain right there. That is Mount Moran. This is the Grand Teton range here. I swear there's not a bad picture I can take of this place. I see the snow melt on there. Or the snowpack. That one is 12,261. Each of them they're like 10 or 11,000 feet. Not the tallest mountains in the world or in the U.S., but pretty dang tall. All right, I got back in the car and then I looked at the map and it says that Mount Moran is 12,610 feet. The other mountain ranges are near the same amount, I think one of them's like 11,000 feet. But gorgeous. Doesn't matter how many feet they are. They are massive in front of us. The whole time we've been driving, they're just in our view. They're so beautiful. The Grand Tetons National Park offers, I don't know if I don't think the park offers it, but someone offers horseback rides. Oh, yeah, there's a boy horse. But there's a whole mess of them down there. Let's see if we can go talk to a horse or two. They get a great view. Okay, we just realized they're not horses. They're a cross between a donkey and a horse, a burro and a horse, something like that. Oh. Uh-huh. They get away from me. Yeah, I'm not friendly. Oh, National Park System. How about that? They're seem bigger, sturdier. I don't know. Pretty. Did you make a friend? Okay, bye-bye, pretty babies. Bye-bye. Well, that's the first time I've ever seen a horse donkey. What do we call it? A dorse or a honky? So we're driving down Mormon Row. We just got out and took a shot of this one. There are a ton of people who pull out and take the shot with the Tetons in the background. There's even a couple sitting there in their chairs taking drawing the picture. It's pretty cool. So not sure when exactly, but the Mormons settled here in the 1800s. Looks like they posted up a couple of barns. There's not many here. It's probably maybe 20 houses. Now I'm in a space where there's no houses in your view. We're gonna go find one more. One more that's like the iconic pic. There are a busload of people, literally, at the other one. I'm seeing it in my view here. So there's a lot of people we gotta weave through. We'll get there. Okay, there's an informational sign. Homesteaders who settled here near the turn of the 19th century. Okay, so that T.A. Moulton barn was the first one we got out at, and we're now going to John Moulton Homestead and Reed Moulton Homestead. All right, let's go check it out. Okay, so here it is. Whoa. Wow.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't want to find out. Huh. All right. So this is literally a postcard. No lie. Seen it in the store. Several stores. There it is. Isn't it beautiful? With the Grand Tetons in the background. How about that?